Guys, I don't think people even understand or can comprehend how early these two things have come to the game, especially when the game itself is so new. In my honest opinion, I don't know if it came too soon, but I can tell you that it came a lot sooner than I thought, right? I'm trying to figure out why I can't find the live stream. Is it private right now?
No, it's on there.
Somebody else has it up?
I've got it up.
Because it's not showing up for me. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh, you got it.
Ooh, that was close. Okay, guys. Now I can get the link in to the community, and then we can go ahead and start this thing up, because people were a little bit upset yesterday, and I want to apologize. I know that the live stream I did yesterday was very early. It was not at 8 p.m. And then I meant to do an 8 p.m. live, and I fell asleep, guys. I was very, very tired. I feel like I really needed that rest. Okay, we have the link out now. All right. So, guys, if you guys are paying attention to your Discord, and you guys have been looking at the announcements page from the Grand Gangster War official Discord, you guys will have seen what I have seen, right? And we're going to talk about it. Before we go into any detail, I have a legit letter. It's very short, but it is from the developers, and they wanted me to read this to the community, okay? And it is regards to everything that's been going on. I know that they did send in-game mail about this. They did do a compensation for some of the stuff that's been going on in-game, and I, for one, can tell you that it felt legit. All right, what they had to say, even though it was very short, they chose their words very carefully, and I'm going to read that, right? But first, let's talk about the announcements, guys. So these two things are going to change absolutely everything about this game. Let's go ahead and talk about the first one, okay? The first thing, guys, is we are going to be able to... hold on. Yeah, we're going to be able to do city-to-city trades, okay? You know, I've talked about it a couple times. I thought that the train station was there for a reason. I was like, there's no flipping way that the train station is just an inner city trade with trucks. That doesn't make any sense, right? Like, there's a train there. That doesn't make sense that it would have a truck icon. So I'm expecting that to change, or something of that nature. But the train system, guys, I'm pretty positive is how we're going to be able to trade with each other within your alliance. All right. This is going to change a lot of things for a lot of reasons. Number one, let's just say that we wanted somebody to come over and play with us in this server, and they had to start a new account, or maybe they're a new player, but they don't want to play in a new server. They want to play with us. They want to play with Grim. They want to play with Weepy. They want to play with Fear. They want to play with Jack and Hollow, right? Maybe they're like afraid that if they come over here, they can't catch up because we can't send resources to each other. Right? We can't send items that we need to each other. I think this is going to change that. I can't say for certain, don't hold me to it, but we'll talk about that in a minute. All right? The other thing, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to be able, it's server versus server is already coming. It's coming quicker than we can get ready for it. Now, this is going to change a lot of things. We have guys over here in our server that are dying to get their hands on the resources of other players. And it's very sad that, you know, they're opening up servers as quickly as they are because our servers become underpopulated so quickly, and we get bored, right? Well, they've remedied this because pretty soon, we don't have an exact date, but I know it's coming soon. I mean, everything in this game has come soon. For God's sakes, we have more enforcers than we could upgrade quick enough. We have so many of our players are already almost max level on their boss offices. We have a lot of guys with maxed out enforcers already. Like, it seems like everything was accelerated from the minute I entered this game. And so that is why they have to bring server wars. Why do they have to bring server wars early? Because server mergers are going to happen sooner rather than later. It is all in a mathematical equation. And even if I don't have a calculator to calculate this shit, I can tell you guys right now, it doesn't take a genius to realize that you can't keep opening these servers and having such a small population without a server merger being imminent in the near future. Okay, but we're going to talk about all that, but I would like to first of all ask my guys here, Fear and Weepy, how you guys are doing. Fear, how are you doing, man? What you were explaining something to me earlier. While I get this letter from the devs, can you explain to the people what you mean about you're feeling like you need the resources, but we're having a problem getting you those resources?
Yeah, one of the other games we can just go raiding. They had the people put up a lot of the fake IR. We can go hunt, search, scout and look. But they used to put up extra reasons, like this big resources has this much, and everybody find out, and everybody attack it. Like who can get the most? Or rush to it. Hey, there's a boss over here that has fucking millions. Just get it before everybody else gets it. Yep. And then everybody can go there and get it. And we're not gonna fight. We're just gonna raid us who can get the most. And we're like, that's when we start getting big instead of paying money. Because, man, I'm 24. You know how hard it is to get my gate up and to get to 25? That's going to cost me some money. And I'm like, man, I've been raiding little people like that's not even playing. It's not even working.
He said, and that's not even working.
I'm just getting kills. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like people that are not like playing 10. Maybe try to get through. I get a little bit, million.
But it's not enough. Like a little bit is not enough, and like I feel that as well. I mean, for God's sakes, I've only gotten minimal resources off of players, period, because I just haven't been attacking. You know what I'm saying? And even if I did, I do think I'd probably run into a little bit of a resource wall like you are, especially at my current size. What about? What's that?
One of them said, 45 million, and I went to rate them, and they would give me like 2 million a piece out of it. And I'm like, wait a minute, these guys just have 40-something million out. Oh, what? I was happy, but I didn't get shit.
What about you, Weepy? Are you having any problems getting resources? Like, what is the main thing that you are looking forward to as far as server versus server? Is it the loot that we're getting in rewards when it happens? Is it the is it just the war that you're craving? What is it for you?
To be fair, it's actually quite funny you mentioned resources, because I've always kept the packs that we get.
Mm-hmm.
I had absolutely loads of them, and I've actually ran out of the drinks. So I've still got millions of burgers, millions of poker chips, but like just in packs. So they're not out of my inventory. They're just in my inventory, just sat there at the moment. So I mean, to be fair, with the resources, I'm not too fussed about that, because it's quite easy to come by. However, server 1 is boring right now. Let's be honest. It's just, I hate to say it, but it's just for the farmers at the moment. So I'm looking forward to. I want action, yeah. I want it now.
Yeah, I want action. I want action too.
Well, fear no longer, my dudes. You just need to try and upgrade as quickly as possible, because just like the Versus event, I'm totally expecting. A matter of fact, I don't think we have an option. I think it is going to be completely random who we go up against. And unlike server mergers, where we will definitely 100% be merging with servers 2, 3, and 4, we definitely have a strong possibility we get matched up with server 5 and the Berserkers, and we are going to have our freaking hands full. But give me just 1 second, guys, because I have this letter here from the developers that I've been dying to read to you guys. I just received it. They said they indeed would like me to read this to the community, so I'm going to do that, okay? And again, this is in regards to the quote-unquote false advertising that people are claiming, and also, just the overall inconvenience of the players with the recent pack debauchery. Okay? Alright, so this is from the devs themselves. They say, "We appreciate the support of all the players. but kindly understand that, along with the new servers opening, some changes will come and adjustments will be made. We can't guarantee everything is just the same as before, but we will issue new events and new features and sometimes change old events. So that is what they had to say. Basically, in a nutshell, they just want people to, and I say this all the time, it is early access. I say it every single episode. Whatever you're enjoying right now, enjoy the shit out of it, because it is subject to change, right? Because it's early access. And I got into a kind of an argument with somebody that I actually respect, a player named Cleo, and I was letting her know, like, listen, you can't go to a junk car dealership. The guy tells you, hey, look, man, this car is far from new. It might not work the best, but you're getting what you pay for. You pay a couple $100s for the car, and then you get pissed off when it doesn't make it home. All right? Like, we all knew what we were signing up for. So outside of the packs, they're basically addressing the changes of the game, and they're saying, listen, please kindly understand that we have to make changes, because the game's not a finished product. And really, I kind of wish that the economies of the world in every country worked like video games. If it doesn't work, change it, right? That's what they're doing. They're changing it. For God's sakes, if we had even half of a brain in any of the government over here in the United States, they would change things when they don't work. But unfortunately, we just keep doing the same stupid things over and over and over again, expecting a different outcome, which, in a sense, is the definition of crazy, right? So, what we might think is not working for us, they're seeing something on the analytic side, on the other side of their computer, that's telling them this is working better. Now, again, I'm not talking about packs. I'm talking about the game being in early access. There is an economy that has to stay afloat, and the economy is going to change, okay? So they're just saying, please be patient. We're going to give you guys more stuff to do. We're going to give you guys new features. We're going to give you guys new events, but things are going to change in the process. So I wanted to let you guys know that is what they have asked me to say to you guys, and I hope you guys, and like myself, take it in stride, because this game is by far the best out. As far as mobile mafia games go, and it's still so early. I can't believe it's only a month and a half, and we're already looking at server versus server. We're already looking at server mergers here in the near future. They're about to add an inter-city trade, so we'll talk about all of these things now. But I also do want to say this. I feel what my brothers Fear and Weepy are saying. We have hit a lull in server 1, where we need these new features in the game in order to stay having fun, in order to stay committed and to stay happy, right? So let's talk about it. I'm gonna get these guys' opinions on what you guys think this new city-to-city trade is gonna look like, what we might be able to do with it. Are we just gonna be able to use it for resources, to send resources to each other, or are we just gonna be able to, I don't know, or could we possibly, like, let's just say Weepy wants to upgrade his Enforcer, but he's a few mythical Enforcer shards short of upgrading him. Well, if I have a few to spare, Fear has a few to spare, Jack has a few to spare, and we all go, alright guys, everybody send Weepy what he needs, and everybody sends a shard. Well, it's not going to hurt everybody, right? Because we split that up. Now all of us sent one shard. Weepy got his gym to the next level. Now his gym is putting out more heals, and now we can count on Weepy in the battlefield to be throwing up heals when we're doing convoys and when we're doing raids and whatever else we're doing. Well, I'm gonna read exactly what the announcements say about it, and then we can talk it up, we can chop it up and see, all right, well, does this sound accurate? All right, so it says, we're gonna start city-to-city trade. With the top dogs leading the pack, the fresh face in the Alliance can hop in for a ride and grab a piece of the pie. No strings attached. Any Grand Alliance won't let this golden goose slip through their fingers. This sounds very like fortune cookie-ish, where they're not giving us details, but they kind of are. So what I'm reading here, the top dogs leading the pack, the fresh face in the Alliance can hop in. So that sounds to me like the bigger guys can send stuff to the smaller guys or other bigger guys, but it also sounds to me like it says any Grand Alliance won't let this golden goose slip through their fingers. That also makes it sound like we can rob the trains from other players the same way we rob the trucks when we send out our trucks. I don't know. I'm gonna let these guys dissect it. Weepy, what do you think? What does that say to you? What do you think that means for it? What do you think might be there?
You know what? It's kind of a hard one to put together right now because, you know, like so much has happened over the past 72 hours, I'd say.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what day it is, but I mean, yeah, it's 72 hours. A lot has happened. I mean, when I was reading it, when I was reading what what they put up, it kind of seemed to me like even what you said, where you'll be able to send each other like shards, which I'm hoping is a game feature, because let's be honest, like you can go in the store right now. I mean, like for people that probably don't know this, I mean, you know, I keep on forgetting this there. But on the store, like if you go into like the VIP store, you got like there's another section to the store where you can put your shards that you no longer need into other shards, which you can then buy stuff with.
Yes.
So, I mean, I think it's good if you've got loads, but if you've not got many and you could help someone out in the process, I'd rather do that. So, I mean, I do hope that is a thing.
Recruitment store, right?
Yeah, I can't quite remember unless I look at it. It's
I'm in store and it says recruitment store that we can
that
change
could
in.
be it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here.
So that if you go into the top right of that, you can trade your shards in for other shards and then buy stuff with it.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the recruitment store. I've been saving up. I got like thousands of each, so I'm ready to change. But I'm saving up.
But I mean,
I like it, but I'm stacking.
Yeah, I mean, if that is a thing though, that'd be sick, you know, because at the end of the day, like if you've got friends that are jumping on and they want to play with you, you can boost them so quickly, like ridiculously quickly, you know. Yep. And like at the end of the day, like people in this game, like when you play games, I mean, like this is the first time that I've properly played a game like this in forever, you know. People think, oh yeah, like I'll level these people up, but then when you level them up, you're like, hang on a minute, my purple, who I've put loads of books into, who I've got loads of shards for, even though he's a level 150, I've got like a red person who's like 210, yet my purple's much higher level, much higher power, much higher attack, much higher defense, you know. So I mean, it is all about the shards really at this point, and a little bit of the levels, you know. But Will, can you just quickly repeat about the can you repeat what you said, Grim? Because I've kind of gone.
Yeah, you're good, buddy. You're good. So it says, with the top dogs leading the pack, the fresh face in the alliance, so the new person in the alliance, can hop in for a ride and grab a piece of the pie, no strings attached. Now, the hop in for a ride and grab a piece of the pie, and then no strings attached. That sounds to me like no strings attached. Sounds to me like not only can we trade with our alliance, but also other players that are not in our alliance, right? Like definitely the same server, but no strings attached. That screams to me like, I don't know what that says to you, but that's what it says to me. Any Grand Alliance won't let this golden goose slip through their fingers. So any alliance that sounds to me like you can rob it, just like you could rob the truck. So let's just say I want to send these shards to Fear, and Weepy's in another alliance. He sees that, like, when he clicks on his trains, not only can he send his trains to other players, but he can now see whose trains are out there the same way you can see it when you click on your trade trucks. And you see who, like right now I'm looking at somebody from VNL Bystore 9.0, and, you know, I can rob his truck. So it sounds to me like that's what I'm getting from it. What are your finishing thoughts, Weepy, and then we'll pass it to Fear.
I mean, yeah, sorry for talking so much.
No, you're good, bro. Take time. You're good.
So I kind of get like the impression that with like the no strings attached, that screams to me that someone from like server 2, 3, 4, or, you know, any server at this point could join your alliance.
Dude, that would
be
crazy
that could be. I mean, because at the end of the day, no strings attached. I mean, it kind of does. I mean, I'm hoping that is the case, because even though, I mean, like, you know, like, I'm never gonna leave BMF, but like, imagine if you could, you know, instead of having there's like top 3 alliances in our server right now. Mm-hmm. There's no one past that, because you know, they're all small alliances beyond that. You know, what I mean by that is they could have a lot of power, but I never see them on the server. I never see them hit convoys like in packs like OST, DBD, and BMF. You know, I never see that with anyone. So it would be awesome if we could see, I don't know, like big alliances like come over to our server, for example, or like create an alliance on our server, or, you know, or it would be nice if, you know, you could go from, like, we could go from server 1 to like server 2, for example, and then start taking landmarks, you know, but keep our landmarks on server 1. Bro,
that would be nuts. Not even
that would be insane. That would be insane.
All right, Fear, your turn, man. What does this say to you? You want me to read it again?
No. I want to get back to the how you say the resources and stuff like that. How we can exchange resources or how people out with shards.
Yeah. So
the other game I played, it's called, we send gifts. Like, I can send you a gift. Mm-hmm. I can send you some shards. I can send you, you know what I mean? And then to build another alliance up, we all got together and send resources. Say, Fear needs resources, but we had like a lottery. Like, okay, for who's first, who needs it? So everybody in our clan just, I need food, and everybody just send them food. Bro. Everybody, so boom, okay, now I need chips. Everybody in our line send him chips. You know what I mean? Okay, yes. Who's next in line? Put your name down, or who needs it? And like, you send me a gift. Like, I get a gift. I got a bunch of gifts. Like, oh, you need food. You need money. Okay, I got some money for you. Or I got, you know, that's how we were sending each other gifts. Oh, you need a shield? I'll send you a shield. You need a teleport? I'll send you like 2 or 3 teleports. You know, that's what in that community we did. And that's what we fed each other. That's how we got so big. It's like, okay, Fear needs to level up. So everybody just ready, set, go. And you got like 80 of us are sending me food. Like, I got it.
Bro, imagine that. Like, look, if this happens, first of all, I want to be the first one to say this. All right, first of all, if this happens, we are gonna do it like every 3 days or something like that, or like maybe like every couple days, every 2 days. Everybody saves up their stuff, right? We find our weakest players, and we say, hey, what do you need? What are you the shortest on, right? And then we all, like you just said, we dogpile with the train system and send that person what they need. Even if everybody sends a little bit, like you said, bro, we get 40, 50 players, however many players, like the same way we do when we have our events, like HQ, how we had all those players active when we did Center City, all those players active. You tell everybody, look, we send mail out ahead of time. Like, hey, listen, these are the players we're gonna focus this over this week, and then the next 3 days or the next week or whatever, we switch new players that need stuff. And everybody, bro, we will be the beefiest, scariest alliance, bro, because everybody's gonna be swole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but bro. You know what was crazy? Sorry, you know what the crazy part is? Okay, say if you see another alliance doing it, we're scouting. We're like, oh, dude, they're feeding they're feeding that little guy hella shit. So what happens? We all teleport around and we steal it.
Yo,
and we're fighting shit.
Yo,
We're just
Fear is a
stealing shit.
genius. Yo, Fear is a genius,
No,
dude. Yo, imagine it, like you know how you see the trade trucks or whatever? Like if you could see where alliances were sending the resources, bro. Yeah, bro, we all just pour in. Oh my god.
yeah.
Dude, it's over for that.
And they're porting it on us, and it was fighting like. But if they don't, we break them. We just take everything from them. Like, that's what's fun on that.
It's gonna be like the Golden Corral, bro. We're all just gonna be lined up to get a plate full.
Yeah, you send coordinates like on your messages.
Yeah.
Everybody go. Let's go. They're sending millions. And trust me, everybody's hungry. Everybody's hungry. And everybody's like, pour. We're like 50 around them, and everybody's just snatching it.
Like a bunch of rabid
Hungry
pit bulls, bro.
people,
For real.
Yeah, like we're starving. You know what I mean? Like we're hungry.
Well, I think that we have a lot to look forward to. Again, and I want to just emphasize here, guys, we're just making our own honest opinions on what this stuff means. All right, but now we're going to talk about the real fun part. All right, let's talk about the new server versus server. All right, so this is what it says. The door to endless moolah is about to swing open in the treasure battle. You'll have a chance to cross server lines and break into someone else's turf and take them for all they're worth. Take them for all they're worth. Anything you snatch up means points, and points means wonderful prizes. Stay sharp, folks. Don't miss your shot at the big time. Now, this one, I'm going to give my opinion, then I'm going to pass it to Weepy, and then pass it to Fear. I'm going to try and speed it along because we're running out of time here, guys. All right. So, in my interpretation, you'll have a chance to cross server lines. So this means that it's not going to be like regular versus. Because number one, it doesn't make sense to advertise versus when we already have a versus type event going on. But it's saying we're actually going to be able to teleport into the treasury. Okay? Now the treasury event, this is going to be different because treasury, you can only take treasury from your current servers, right? Like it's different than the versus. Versus Island Rumble is different than Treasury. Treasury, you can only participate against players from your server. Now we're going to be able to do Treasury, but we're going to be able to teleport to another server. All right, so that's number one. And then it says you can take players for all they're worth. Anything you snatch up means points, and points means wonderful prizes. So if they're saying anything you take them from any for all they're worth, not only can you smash their cities and take their resources, but you're going to get points based on all types of things. I'm guessing, and I'll pull up the versus event here, I'm guessing that where we're looking at in the verses where you see, use 1 minute tech speed ups, increase tech power, use battles, complete dark web quests, I'm guessing that the page is going to look something like this, where not only if you take resources from players, you'll get points in the event, and then you can exchange those for prizes, right? But also, I'm guessing while we're taking the treasuries, buildings will get points. Those are also good. I'm guessing it's going to be like I said, server versus server. So I'm guessing it's going to be like, if you kill troops, you'll get points, but you're getting points regardless. And I think this is going to mitigate some of the struggles we're feeling right now in our own servers for not being able to get resources, not being able to get all the extra things that we need. I think this is going to be huge. Now, that's all I can come up with. Druid, what do you think, bro?
I mean, to be fair, I think you've got it to a T there. I mean, if they actually do bring it out where, you can take people's bases, you can take their resources and whatnot. To be fair, right, sorry, let me restart.
You're good, bro, you're good.
I personally think with that, yeah, it's gonna be, you can take resources, possibly kill troops, who knows, because if you take them for their worth, then, if you attack someone's base, they don't get any deaths on their troops whatsoever, but you will always get deaths.
Right.
Which I didn't realize that at one point. and almost killed myself, but I'm back up and running. But the thing is, with the, if they're going to make a point system as well, it'll be very interesting because, we only have that in the Versus. We never have that in, Greatest Boss, but there's not that event at all times. So, the only time you're going to hit someone is if they're really annoying you.
Right.
Godfather. Oh, yeah. Which actually, he's been quite quiet recently, so that's good. But I don't know. That's going to be. To be fair, I'd hate to say what I think it might be on that because I don't want to get hyped up,
right,
and then be disappointed. So, I think with that one, I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't know where to go with that one.
Well, that's the beautiful thing, guys. If they wouldn't have announced it, if it wasn't coming soon, these devs work super, super fast. What about you, Fear? What are you thinking, man?
Just reading, like you said, we can jump to other servers. Well, we used to jump in the other game. We should jump to other servers like 20 deep and surround them, and just privilege. You know what I mean? And everybody's just snatching, and then a lot of times they'll reinforce. Like we have to scout because sometimes they trap us and put with you, they're gonna come after you. But then we used to have a invisibility where they can't see what's in them when we scout. So he's open, we can't, and we put a invisibility over, and he's trapping us. Let's go get him and shit. He's got the whole clan in there and wiping us out. Because we couldn't scout him, so we just left him alone. He's got a non-scout on where he can't be scouted, so he's tricking us to come in while he's stacked. And we got wiped out. When we first started, we can't scout an ability on, so we got to leave that guy alone.
Well, we don't have that. We don't have the anti-scout. There's actually a lot of things that we don't have in this game that other games you can use. Is it the do we even have a increase your march size buff? I don't.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah. I got. Hold on. I got one.
Let me see.
I've been saving that thing forever.
Same.
I got one.
Yes, I do. Okay. Increase all leader troop capacity by 25% for 4 hours. I got 4 of them. That will. First of all, that's not enough. 4 is not enough. But we do not have the anti-scout. So I'm wondering if that's ever going to be in there. But I'm picking up what you're putting down. You're basically saying that you think it is going to be full-on clash after we teleport in there, and we're going to need a strategy. I agree with that. Because especially if we're going to be facing a crime family that is as swole as we are, or bigger even, I think we're definitely going to need a strategy. And we're going to really have to count on the guys that we have to, number one, show up, and number two, have their head in the game and not just be porting in late and porting in without knowing what's going on and doing their own thing. Because what's going to happen is this, guys. You have to think about it like this. The treasury, just because we're porting in as attackers doesn't mean that they're not going to port in and already have a plan in place. Like Fear just said. All they really have to do is have the right amount of people reinforced. If the right amount of people reinforce each other to where the big guys don't have to worry about much except having their troops on the battlefield, they can start rallies. And if they start those rallies early, we're going to have a hell of a hard time trying to defend these guys, because what's going to happen is their big guys are going to try and rally our big guys. And if our players aren't paying attention to chat and they're not paying attention to who's getting rallied and they don't reinforce them, and bro, our big guys are going to get auto-ported right the hell out of there. That rally is going to mess us up. And we're going to have no choice but to back down and try to scramble for a new strategy. It is really going to be all about strategy, guys. I cannot emphasize this enough. I do think...
Before I forget.
What's that?
Sorry. But like what you said, Ah, man, it's got a break for it.
No, you're good. Talking about strategy and rallying and big guys.
Oh, what we learned almost late, but we caught on is we did everything on rallies. We first thing we did was stack every rally that we can get in shit. What is that called? You know how you donate. Hold on, let me get to it real quick. Supplies.
Yeah.
Not supplies. Shit. Let me see.
You talking about family donating? Like the family tech?
No, research.
Yeah.
Okay. You know how rally, it says right here on one of them, let me see, on war, efficiency rally 2. We got to put all our rallies to the fullest. Every rally that we can bump up, bump them up right away, because they were full rallies when we're on, our efficiency rally is only on 0.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And war. You see, and all the rally, it says, we got efficiency rally only on 1. They had them up to 10. They had them, and so they were rallying full while we were rallying like little, because our rallies weren't up. Like, what's that? Hold on, let me see again. Sorry, that's why I get out of the way for you.
Yeah, you good?
Okay, what? Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, on rally point, right? See, our rally point's got to be 25 or 24. Whoever has the highest rally point, we got to get all of our rallies up high. But it takes a lot, because you have to get those. What do you call it? You have to get those flags, and those flags are hard to get. And so they had their rallies, their rally point all the way up, and they had their sorry, let me get there. They have their research all on rallies to the fullest. That's what we need to get right away, getting our rallies. So our rallies are huge.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go get in. So that's what the reason we worked on it right away, because I've been doing rallies by myself, trying to get them up.
When you're saying research, are you talking about our alliance research or our individual research?
Both of them. See how our line researches makes us put more in our rally. Like, if you go to war, the last one is efficiency rallies, right? What does it say? Further increase march speed.
Efficient rally 2, rally march speed. But we need one for bigger march size.
We need to just rally our rally points to the fullest. So when we battle, we're at full rallies. Not because if they're at full rallies, we were losing. Why are we losing? Shit, the rallies all the way up to all the rallies all the way up, and we're like not even up. You know what I mean? We weren't worried about our rallies until now we're getting our ass kicked. Because they weren't fighting the one-on-one. We were fighting rallies.
Right.
Like if you attack with rallies, and everybody jump in, and you start matching people. We weren't fighting individually because we were dying off individually. So like 4 people were gonna rally. Don't worry about it. We're all gonna fight 5 rallies. Everybody jump in a rally. Don't fight individually. We were fighting rallies.
That's the strongest way to do it, dude. Strongest way.
Dude, we got a ton. We learned the hard way, but we learned. Next time we did it, shit, we came at them. You know what I mean? Okay, sorry. I just wanted to get that.
No, you're good, bro. You're good.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, there's a lot of changes coming to this game very, very quickly. I think that we're going to see some more new game features here in the next couple months. And I'm not even talking about the city-to-city trade. I'm not talking about server versus server. I'm strictly talking about brand new features because the devs have been kind of quiet, right? And when was the last time we had a new game feature? Like not a new enforcer, but a new game feature. It's been a while. The first one that I want to say we got was the fishing. Then after that we got the cars.
Those are my favorite.
Recently I think that was the newest one. Was the cars event, right? Where you can upgrade your cars and sell them. But there was another one.
Oh, the wine event right now.
Well, yeah, but the wine event, the dancer girl, but there was one after fishing. What was the one after fishing? You guys remember? There was the fishing event. There was a similar one to the fishing event that came.
I can't think.
What the hell
It's been
was
that
it?
long.
I know that there was one.
Did you do a live stream on it?
Yeah, bro. What was it? It was. I got really excited because it was similar to the fishing event. Was it the poker one? Yeah, it was the poker. It was the gambling one. Yeah, that's right. So guys, they're definitely giving us a new event. Like, I'm telling you guys right now, they do everything in like a weird calendar style thing where like it's like we go like a week without a new event, and then boom, it hits us. And because the poker one and it wasn't even poker, I think it was something else. It was like blackjack or something like that. The card one and the fishing one were very similar. At least it felt similar. And then we had the two, so it's coming in twos. So we had those two that were very similar, and then we had the car one and the girls, right? That I think that kind of felt, or I'm sorry, the wine tasting and the dancing girls were very, very similar. So I'm guessing we're gonna get one that goes back towards like the whole fishing feel. And I'm really hoping it's gonna be one of the events that they took out in the beginning. I'm not gonna bring it up because that's a whole nother topic. We could talk about that for days with the whole the one that looks like Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that. But listen, guys, at the end of the day, if you guys bail out on this game early, you are going to kick yourselves in the ass later, because this game is far from finished. I want to say this game is probably at 20%, maybe 20%, and that's being gracious. Okay, this game is to have this much cool shit this early. We got nothing but great things to look forward to. So I encourage everybody, hang on. If you're encountering bugs, that's what we signed up for. All right. Now, you guys know I advocated like crazy. I went to war for you guys over the whole PAX thing, and I was the one that raised the first alarm. So for anybody out there, I had a guy named Gusto say earlier, "Hey, Grim, do you work for the devs? Like, why are you advertising PAX?" Da, 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 da. Listen, regardless, I'm not sponsored, but even if I was, or even if I was working for them, right? Which I'm not. I would still go to war for you guys. If I see something that I don't think is right, I'm going to be the first one. You can go into the world chat, in the game chat. You can see I was the first one to bring it up. I was cussing. I was spitting. I was mad. And I wasn't mad because of me. I didn't spend money on shit. So there's nothing that I was personally mad about other than the fact that I felt like the players were I felt like the devs were being disingenuous to the players. And that's something I will never stand for. Now, regardless of whether or not they did it on purpose, which they're saying they didn't, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to say they didn't. But either way, if I feel even a little bit like you guys are being taken advantage of, trust me, I'm going to war for you guys. So if you guys want to pay me back, even in the slightest, number one, support the channel. All right, hit that like, hit that subscribe, show up during the live streams. And number two, take it easy. Don't take things so seriously. Relax, guys. This is early. This is early, guys. The game is too new. It's like, it's okay. Look, this is the best way I can put this for you guys. This game is in early access having problems is like you bringing a brand new baby home from the hospital and be like, "This stupid baby, he can't even walk yet." Are you kidding me? It was just born. Quite literally cut the umbilical cord just now, and you expect this thing to be holding its head up and stuff. Get out of here, all right? Relax. Shout out to Emmanuel. We got Emmanuel in the live stream. Thank you so much for watching, bro. He says, what's the best part of this game? For me personally, and I'll let these guys say their favorite part as well before we get out of here. Emmanuel, my favorite part is playing with my friends. I've met some amazing people playing this game. And even though the game itself is absolutely amazing, it is by far my favorite mobile Mafia game, you meet some really great people. I got really lucky in Server 1. I have a great gang of people that I love to play with. That's my favorite part. Really quickly, Druid, what is your favorite part of the game?
To be fair, having a great alliance behind your back who are like brothers, sisters. I mean, there's a few ladies in the alliance, but I personally think yes. I mean, I was part of Chaos, and then obviously me and Shade were like, yeah, we're gonna go BMF. We planned it out weeks before.
Mm-hmm.
And then like it's turned into a great friendship, you know. Like there's you, Lethal, there's Fear, there's Jack, there's Phoenix, there's loads of people. I can't even name people off the top of my head. There's Hollow, you know, there's God knows. There's loads of people, you know. And it's just a great, you know, it's a great family. Like, you know, you finish work, you've had a really crap day, you load up GGW and then chat to people in the Alliance and you have a laugh, you know. And then if you get bored, you go into World Chat and wind someone up. But, you know, it's a great laugh, you know. So I think there's a lot of best parts of the game. I couldn't say there's one best part that I like. I mean, as a whole, the game is great. So yeah.
Well, what about you, Fear? What is your favorite part?
Same thing he said, but my favorite part is you, buddy. How you put the shit together. How I'm in a community, in a group that I feel part of now because you let me in. You know, you guys let me in.
Thank you, bro.
That
means a lot.
I scheduled my other gaming time an hour early just to be here for you at 5 o'clock.
Thank you.
And the crew and your group. And to me, to have someone speak like you, and it's a true talent that you have that they gotta recognize. And I recognize it. And I told you from the get-go, almost after every show, like, damn man, you killing it, dude. You need to get paid. That's your gift in life. You have to. That's, you know what I mean? Some people don't got that gift. And to be a leader, man, that's leadership, man. That's what we need. I can't
You know what,
go
Fear?
fight
So
behind
screw
you.
everything else, bro. I want to give you a big hug and kiss your forehead right now, man. Thank you so much, bro. You don't know how good that makes me feel because I really do put my heart and soul into this. I drag myself out of bed when I feel like death just to do this for you guys. And
I see it.
thank you, man. I really appreciate it. But listen, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed the content. It was an absolute pleasure giving it to you guys. I have more and more fun every single time I do this. We could be talking about the weather with this gang. I'm still going to be having fun, and I'm still going to be bringing it to you guys no matter what. All right? Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. If you guys have not joined the official Grand Gangster War Discord or the official Grand Gangster War Facebook page, you guys need to go ahead and do that because you guys are going to be missing out. We have weekend events every single weekend. We have weekly events. I'm going to start doing giveaways here pretty soon, and I promise you guys, if I get a sponsorship, I'm going to make sure I have stuff to give you guys on the regular, okay? So don't miss anything, guys. I'll be right back tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe so you guys get notified every single time we go live. To my boy Fear, thank you so much. To Druid, thank you so much. To the rest of my co-hosts, Jack and Hollow, and just everybody from BMF. It's BMF for life. Grand Gangster War forever. Peace. Thanks, guys. I got to run. Got a sponsored stream. Love y'all.
No worries. Have a good
Bye.
one.
Later, guys.
Peace.
It made me feel so good.
I like them a lot. They're so nice. Isn't the explore button on the bottom right on PC?
What?
Explore, isn't it on the bottom right on PC?
Explorer?
Explore. Yeah, there's an explore tab.
No. Are you talking about like my search tab to look anything up?
No, it's literally called exploration. It's freaking, what's his face?
Oh, you're talking so my PC version's not working. I was having the same problem those guys were talking about. It won't load.
But isn't it the same as your?
Yeah.
It's the same setup.
Yeah.